Hey guys, Southern Comfort here. Well, it's processing day. These birds are 11 weeks old. There is 16 in here, even though it doesn't look like it. There's 16 in here around. We've got a nice cool day today. It's cooler. The wind is blowing some. It feels really super good. We're on the southeast coast. It's been extremely hot. And so today I have picked to go ahead and process these birds. Everything has been set up. I've got it set up just a little bit different here. I have shade cloth there. It's 90% to help keep them cool. They've been on a fan. You got the chicken tractor. Because of predators, I keep them on a poultry netting. And so this is my table here. This bird right here is 11 weeks old, and it's 10.5 pounds. Huge bird. I have my scale there. I have a tent right there to help block the sun, even though it's going to be about 89 today. We're into into August. This time I put my feather plucker here, so I won't have to pull it through the grass. And because of the wind a little bit, we've got the scalder here. The temperature is set at 150. You want to keep your temperature around about 148. I found out 150 works, 140, 150. But I found out with my birds, 150 works out phenomenal. It don't take about 40 seconds or so. You check the wing, the feet, see if it comes, the feathers come out easy, the skin comes off easy, and then you know you're ready. And that's the fan that's been blowing on them. So today is the day. It's a good day, but it's not, because this is, when you have them for 11 weeks, you're taking care of them very well. You find out that it's hard because they are animals, but this is the purpose that they were placed here for. Meat birds cannot live very long. I have one also into that chicken tractor separated because the rooster that was just processed was trying to step on her to do the male thing and injured her. So I'm keeping her away from the others because she's injured, and they'll know it and they'll start pecking on her. Right now they have not ate. It's early in the morning. I've been out here before at dark, and of course I have lights out here. And the reason they're way over there because they kind of know a little bit that what time it is. They have not ate. That's to keep the food out of their stomach, so to clean it won't be, any deposits of feces. And so they're ready to eat. And there is a few grains grower here that will help them to grow onto the ground. You see the feathers all over the place. They've been shedding their feathers, but they are 11 weeks old, and today is the day to start the processing of the Cornish broilers. Now I have an apron on, my killing cones over here. I have a bucket I put water in. That's to keep the blood down. There's never any flies. I have also a bucket over here that all the innards from the feet and everything that you're just not going to use, I put water in it. That keeps the flies down. I do see one fly, but see, I keep everything sprayed down, and you don't have the problem. The water is your friend. I always say the water is your friend. This is a turkey cone. My bird was so big, I didn't think I was going to hardly get him in there. It's supposed to be it's a little giant turkey cone, and I had to go large on my birds because the regular cone, I got 2 of them, I would never get them in there. So today is the day of processing the Cornish broilers. They been here since, I believe it was June, the first week of June. They are, they are 11 weeks old. I have let my birds go to 12 weeks. Since the weather's nice, I want to go ahead and get them done. Hopefully, before the heat kicks back in, it'll be best for them. And since this one's 10.5 pounds, that's good enough for me. After this bird will go into, I have a section over there, I have coolers over there into that connection of the house, and it has coolers in there, there's AC in there, since we're in the heat of the summer. And so I'll just take this bird, put it in, it's in ice water over there, and let the body temperature cool down to about 40 degrees, and then it will be bagged into bags that are meant for doing this, freezer type bags, shrink bags that are meant to shrink around the meat, keep it from freezer burn, and this meat should last for a year. This is the way that I save money onto my grocery bill. I do this every year. I started out with 25. I've already processed 9 of them at 6 to 7 weeks. I didn't like the avenue of the quantity of meat at that time. Some people might. I'm doing this for the meat, and it tastes phenomenal. And it doesn't look like there's 16 in there, but they're kind of scattered about at this point in time. Chicken tractor, umbrella, shade cloths, and poultry netting. It doesn't look very pretty, but it's definitely working here onto the homestead. So let me get going on this, because there were 17 total now. 9, let's see, what is 9 already put in the freezer at 7 weeks, and now I have 17, done 1, 16 more to go. Thanks guys for watching. I hope that really I hope people are not offended, because these birds are bred for this, and these are the same type of meat that you get at the grocery store, except you know what's going into your birds, you know how well they're taken care of, and you know everything about it. And to me, this way of doing it, even though you have to go through the feeding, the taking care of them, protecting them, and the meat just tastes a whole lot better than the ones at the grocery store. And so 25 meat birds starting out for this year. Doing 25, I won't have to do this into the spring, but 16 more to go. See you on to the next video. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Thank you all my subscribers. I appreciate you so much, and give me a thumbs up, because we're in a time that we've got to consider ways to save money. God is calling us to get back to the older ways. Little feather there. Older ways of living. He's been doing that, trying to get the people, so that He cares about the people. He wants us taken care of. He don't want us to be ignorant, but He wants us to get back to the simple way of life. Yeah, you got to work at it. You got to put your time in it. You got to put your effort. You got to put your money in. But in the long run, the amount of meat, I think the reason I stopped at 7 weeks is because at 7 weeks, I'm doing this for the quantity of meat. I wasn't getting the quantity because I've been doing this for so long. Averaging out, I should have gotten, for 25 meat birds, 200 pounds of meat. To me, that is well worth it. Guys, see you on to the next video.